Good morning. Let us study about another property of conservative force. Here we know that the potential energy at any point u of r is equal to minus integral infinity to that point r f dot dr. This will give you a relation between potential energy and force. So F can be written as in vector form. Force is a vector and it can be written as F is equal to Fxi plus Fij plus Fzk, where Fx, Fi, Fz represent the component of force F along x, y and z axis, and it can be represented as unit vector along x-axis as I, j is the unit vector along y-axis and k is the unit vector along z-axis. Okay, then the small displacement dr can be written as dxi, because displacement is again a vector quantity, that is dxi plus dyj plus dzk. So when we substitute the equation for force and displacement in u is equal to minus f of dr minus integral f of dr, we will get the equation as u of r is equal to, instead of f of xi plus f of yj plus f of zk dot dxi, dyj and dzk. There is a negative sign here. So that u of r is equal to, when we do the multiplication, this is a dot product. Work or energy is the scalar quantity and it is the dot product of force and displacement. Okay. So fxi dot dxi is I dot I is 1, I dot j is 0, I dot k is also 0. So when we do the dot product between these two vectors, you will get fx dx plus fi dy plus fz dz. All other terms vanishes, that is I dot j term, I dot k term, j dot k terms, all these terms will vanish. Only I dot I, j dot j, k dot k exist in the answer. So we will get that expression for potential energy as u of r is equal to minus integral f of x dx, f of y dy and f of z dz. So u of r can be written as minus integral f of x dx minus f of y dy minus f of z dz. So when we differentiate this equation, we will get dou u by dou x. The partial differential of u with respect to x can be written as dou u by dou x is equal to minus f of x, because these two terms are independent of dx. So when we differentiate u with respect to x, that is a partial differential, because u is a function of x, y and z. So when we do a partial differential with respect to x, you will get dou u by dou x is equal to minus f of x, and dou u by dou y is equal to minus f of y, and dou u by dou z is equal to minus f of z. Okay, so this is, so what is f of x is equal to minus dou u by dou x, what is fy minus dou u by dou y, and what is fz minus dou u by dou z. Hence f is equal to fxi plus fij plus fzk. So that f can be written as minus I. So what is f? F is nothing but fxi plus fij plus fzk. So what is f of fx? From this expression, fx is nothing but minus dou u by dou x. From this expression, what is fi? It is nothing but dou u by dou y. And from this expression, we get dou z as dou u by dou z. So what is f? F is equal to minus dou u by dou xi minus dou u by dou yj minus dou u by dou zk. So the expression for f is given by, when we can take a minus sign outside, so minus I into dou by dou x plus j into dou by dou y plus k into dou by dou z of u. This is known as I dou by dou x plus j dou by dou y plus k dou by dou z is known as the operator, and the name of this operator is del. So this can be called as del operator. So del is equal to I dou by dou x plus j dou by dou y plus k into dou by dou z. This is dou by dou z. Partial differential can be written as dou by dou z. So what is F is equal to minus del u. Okay, del is known as the del operator. So force is nothing but the negative gradient. This is known as the gradient. Okay, so negative gradient of potential. This del u അല്ലെങ്കിൽ del f. Okay, anything is of this manner is known as the gradient. Okay, del, what is del? Del A. Del A is gradient of A. Del B is gradient of B. This del operator is called this operator is known as del when it acts upon a scalar quantity. Here u is a scalar quantity. We know that u is scalar. But when the del operator acting on a scalar quantity, you will get a vector quantity. Okay, del is always acting on a scalar, and when it acts upon a scalar quantity, you will get a vector quantity. So force is a vector and u is a scalar. So this is known as the gradient of this del u is known as the gradient of potential. Okay, so force can be, this is an important, very important relation. The conservative force can be written as minus del u. Here what is F? F is nothing but the conservative force. Okay, here we take F as a conservative force. For example, gravitational force or Coulomb force. So that type of forces are conservative force. But frictional force is not a conservative force. So we cannot write frictional force like this. Okay, so conservative force can be written as the negative gradient of potential. So what is del? Del is I dou by dou x plus j dou by dou y plus k into dou by dou z. When a del operator acting on a scalar, we call it as a gradient. So another important property is del cross F when we take the curl of conservative force. The curl of conservative force can be written as minus, because we know that F is equal to minus del u. So this del cross F can be written as minus del cross, instead of F we can written as minus del u. So this is del u. Since the curl of gradient is always 0, or you can prove that del cross del u is equal to 0. So dear students, please do this calculation. You take cross product of del u and prove that that is equal to 0. Okay, and you have to send it back to my classroom. Okay, you do this assignment and send it back to the Google Classroom. Okay, if you fail to do that, I will help you. Okay, thus the curl of conservative force is always 0. Sometimes you have to prove that the curl of conservative force always 0. So this is another important property of conservative force. The conservative force can be written as the negative gradient of potential, or we can write the curl of. Okay, let us discuss about the conservation of energy of a particle. Here let us consider a conservative force F. Consider a particle of mass m moving from a point A to B under the influence of a conservative force. So the amount of work done W is equal to minus integral A to B F dot dr. Listen, this is the expression for kinetic energy. These things we already discussed in our early classes. So here W, the work done to move a particle from A to B, is given by W is equal to integral A to B F dot dr, that is given by half mvb square minus half mva square. So dr is equal to half mvb square minus half mva square. that is the work done on a free particle to move, to change its velocity from A to B is given by W is equal to half mvb square minus half mva square. This is the force applied on a particle. Okay, we have to do some work to move, to change its velocity from A to B. So W is equal to, here A is not, A is here, sorry, here F is the applied force. Okay, listen here, F is the applied force because we are doing work to change its velocity from A to B. So this half mvb square minus half mva square is the change in kinetic energy. So work done is stored as its change in kinetic energy. Okay. And listen here. Here W is the work done by the conservative force. That can be written as minus integral A to B F dot dr. Okay. So what is integral A to B F dot dr is equal to half mvb square minus half mva square. So minus integral A to B F dot dr can be written as half mva square minus half mvb square. And from the expression of potential energy, we know that W is equal to minus integral A to B F dot dr. Here F is also the conservative force. Okay, it is not the applied force, it is the conservative force. So W is equal to minus integral A to B F dot dr can be written as UB minus UA. So when you compare these two expressions, you will get, ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ വർക്ക് ഡണ്ണിനെ പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ എനർജിയുടെ ടേമിൽ എഴുതിയതാണ്. ഓക്കെ, ഈ കൺസർവേറ്റീവ് ഫോഴ്സ് ഫീൽഡിലെ ഇതിൽ ഈ എഫ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് കൺസർവേറ്റീവോ നോൺ കൺസർവേറ്റീവോ ആയിരിക്കാം. പക്ഷെ കൺസർവേറ്റീവ് ഫോഴ്സ് ഫീൽഡിൽ മാത്രമേ ഡബ്ല്യു എന്തായിട്ട് സ്റ്റോർ ചെയ്യുന്നുള്ളൂ, വർക്ക് ഡൺ എന്തായിട്ട് സ്റ്റോർ ചെയ്യുന്നുള്ളൂ, ഒരു ഒബ്ജക്റ്റിന്റെ പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ എനർജി ആയിട്ട് സ്റ്റോർ ചെയ്യുന്നുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ വർക്ക് ഡൺ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ചേഞ്ച് ഇൻ പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ എനർജി ആയിരിക്കും. അങ്ങനെ വർക്ക് ഡൺ പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ എനർജി ആയിട്ട് സ്റ്റോർ ചെയ്യുന്ന ഫോഴ്സ് ഫീൽഡിന് നമ്മൾ വിളിക്കുന്ന പേരാണ് കൺസർവേറ്റീവ് ഫോഴ്സ് ഫീൽഡ് എന്ന്. ഓക്കെ, so when we compare this equation, we get half mva square minus half mvb square is equal to ub minus ua, or half mva square plus ua is equal to half mvb square plus ub. So the kinetic energy plus potential energy at point A is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy at point B. So if the particle is moving in a conservative force field, the total energy, that is kinetic energy plus potential energy, is a constant. That is total kinetic energy plus potential energy at a point A is equal to total kinetic energy plus potential energy at a point B. So the total energy is a constant. അതായത് ഇവിടെ കൈനറ്റിക് എനർജിയും പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ എനർജിയും ഒരു കോൺസ്റ്റന്റ് ആണ്. എ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ പോയിന്റ്, ബി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ പോയിന്റ് നമ്മൾ എത്തുമ്പോൾ ചിലപ്പോൾ അതിൽ കൈനറ്റിക് എനർജി കുറവായിരിക്കാം. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ എനർജി കൂടും. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു സി എന്ന പോയിന്റിൽ പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ എനർജി കുറവാണെങ്കിൽ അവിടെ കൈനറ്റിക് എനർജി വസ്തുവിന്റെ കൂടിയിരിക്കും. അതായത് വസ്തുവിന്റെ ടോട്ടൽ എനർജി എപ്പോഴും ഒരു കോൺസ്റ്റന്റ് ആയിരിക്കും.